Happy World Animal Day. I'm Sarah Schmidt, the World Animal Day Ambassador for Uganda and president of the charity Big Fix Uganda, located in Gulu. But more importantly, this is, my personal comfort dog and co host for this first live stream event. This is Bear. He might be sleeping because it's a little early for him still this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I never imagined that I would be hosting a virtual event and be in front of the camera for World Animal Day 2020. I'm supposed to be behind the camera capturing all the great work that's being done in Northern Uganda to try to make the lives of animals and people better. But this is the world we live in today, so welcome to our live stream event called Celebrating Animals Through Art, World Animal Day in Uganda 2020. I want to give a big shout out right up front here to C. Megan Michael. She's a really great personal friend of mine and a Big Fix champion and supporter. And Megan is the one who is behind the scenes making sure that this live stream event happens. So many thanks to our great friend Megan. I also want to give a big shout out to Odoch Honest. Honest is our executive administrative assistant at the Big Fix Uganda. He's amazing, and he's been working tirelessly for the last couple of weeks to run all of our events that have led up to World Animal Day. Of course, I want to thank our amazing Big Fix Uganda team for the work that they've done relentlessly to make sure that even through the pandemic, we are open 7 days a week to help all animals in need in Northern Uganda. We have an amazing team. And a special thanks to our volunteers and our supporters all around the world. We're a small charity. We run strictly on donations, and we couldn't do all of this work without that great support and friendship of so many people. Megan, let's go to the promo slide. This is Celebrating Animals Through Art, World Animal Day in Uganda 2020. And I want to acknowledge one of our artists who you'll be meeting in this presentation. His name is Bernard Ochaka. He's the one responsible for the beautiful artwork on this promo piece. At the Big Fix Uganda, we've long felt that art is a really powerful tool in animal advocacy. Why is that? Think about this. If you live in a place where nobody touches dogs, nobody thinks about giving food or water to animals, and people only think about animals as nuisances, it can really change your perception of animals if we put a giant mural on your school showing children interacting positively with animals, showing people feeding, loving, and caring for their animals. So that's what we've done in Northern Uganda through about 25 to 30 murals, is we have tried to change perceptions of animals through art. And so that's why we think it's really a great tool in animal advocacy. It does work. I want to also let you know that it's been raining heavily in Gulu this morning. And so we are going to hold this live stream event in two parts. Today, you're going to see what the artwork in our kennel building looked like yesterday. And then next Sunday, in part two of our live stream, you'll be hearing from the artists, seeing their finished products, and finding out who won the kennel art contest in Uganda. So first of all, let's go to the next slide. You might be wondering, what is the Big Fix and what does the Big Fix do? So I would invite you to go to our website at www.thebigfixuganda.org and check us out. We are the only animal welfare charity in the vast region of Northern Uganda. We run a charity animal hospital, and we are also the charity responsible for the Comfort Dog Project, which pairs war trauma survivors with companion dogs. And for 5 years, we've been able to demonstrate what a lot of us already know, and that is that the healing power of a dog's love can help us recover our emotional health. So check us out at bigfixuganda.org. Megan, next slide. Just a few scenes from Uganda, from our hospital. When you support us, these are the people and animals that you help. We have veterinary outreach in the villages. We have our hospital. We have our school education program. And all of these efforts help to improve the lives of animals and the people who love them in Northern Uganda. Next slide. We'd be very grateful for your support. If you'd like to make a donation, you can do so on our website. Go to the donate page, and every donation will help us to help animals. Next slide. So today is World Animal Day, and this is a holiday that is celebrated in 70 countries around the world, including Uganda, including the UK, the US, and it's a very important day. You can learn more about the World Animal Day program on the World Animal Day headquarters website at worldanimalday.org.uk. And you can go to their Facebook page, World Animal Day Headquarters. There's so much amazing work being done around the world, and it's very inspiring to see everything that's being done to try to improve the status of animals around the world. Now, I'm probably biased, but if you want to have an amazing World Animal Day experience in 2021, come to Uganda and celebrate with us. In Uganda, we normally have a parade, we have dog games and many events, and it's just an amazing place to celebrate the harmony and kinship that can exist between animals and people. So we invite you to check that out on our website and to think about getting involved in our World Animal Day event in 2021 or another World Animal Day event somewhere else. So to get you fully in the mood for World Animal Day, in this virtual event, I want to take a look back to 2017. And Megan, if you can get ready to cue our video, this was our World Animal Parade in Gulu, Uganda in 2017. All of these people marching for the animals in Uganda. Megan, let's show the video. great. That was so great. Great memories from 2017 World Animal Day in Uganda. Yeah, those were our animal kindness clubs, 19 of them marching in support of animals all throughout Gulu. It was a great day, just like today is around the world. Happy World Animal Day. I'm Sarah Schmidt, the World Animal Day Ambassador for Uganda. You can't have a celebration in Northern Uganda without traditional Acholi dancing. One of the great things about coming to Northern Uganda is having the chance to meet the Acholi people. Amazing people. They will inspire you. They will get in your heart and you'll never get them out. And we have a great time learning Acholi dances and drumming. I mean, they have amazing noisemakers. Bear doesn't like these very much, but amazing noisemakers that you can buy in the local market there if you're into drumming and music. This one's one of my favorites, made from bottle caps. This one's made from metal. And you can also learn to play a calabash, which is a fun instrument. You can learn to play the calabash. Yeah, Bear hates that. He's not into the local music. But Megan, let's run the Acholi dance video. This is a clip from our celebration World Animal Day 2019 at the Big Fix. So great. You might have seen some of the Big Fix staff members in the yellow shirts joining in the dancing. It was just a great time, part of the celebration. And you saw our old kennel building in the background of that video clip. This year, thanks to several donors, were able to build a new kennel building, which was so needed. Every day, animals come to us. As you can imagine, we run the only veterinary hospital in all of Northern Uganda, which is home to millions of people and tens of thousands of dogs and cats and other animals. And we treat all animals who come to us regardless of whether somebody can pay for services. We provide charity service every day for the animals there. We also do rescue and rehoming. And some of the dogs that we rescue from bad situations or who are very ill or hit by cars, some of those dogs go on to become our comfort dogs. So again, you can learn more about the Big Fix Uganda at bigfixuganda.org by looking at our website, our Facebook page, Big Fix Uganda, or the Comfort Dog Project, or our Instagram page, Big Fix Uganda. So this year, we're going to talk to you a little bit about our kennel building. If you can go to the next slide for us, Megan. Yeah, let's do the parade again. That was so fun. Kids love marching in parades, and they're just so amazing. So in order to serve the animals, we needed to have a kennel building that was proper. And in May, here's the staff during the early stages of the pandemic breaking ground on our new kennel building. You can see in the background that beautiful white building is our guest house. So when you come and visit Uganda and have a volunteer vacation with us, you'll be staying in that beautiful guest house, which, as you can see, is located right by the new kennel building. So next slide shows that after just a month in June, we were already working on the walls of the new kennel building. And next slide. By June 13th, construction moves a lot faster in Uganda than here in the Pacific Northwest of the states where I live. By June 13th, this is what our kennel building looked like already. Next slide. And here's some more progress showing the interior. Our new kennel building has 12 separate kennel rooms. It also has a real life room, which is going to be set up like a house, so dogs can get used to living in houses. And we'll have a kitchen and a storeroom and three play yards that are located inside the walled compound of the kennel building. Next slide. Here's some more photos showing the interior work. Next slide. And this is what the kennel building looks like today. You can see it's basically an L-shaped building with a walled compound around the three outside play yards. So we're so proud of this building. And it's just about ready to open, except that, you know, a new kennel can kind of look like a prison. And we didn't want our kennel building to look like a prison, so we decided to hold an art contest to decorate the inside of the building. Next slide. We really want to take a minute to thank those people who helped us to build that kennel, and they're listed here. These people all, we're so grateful to them. This is a project that will really have a lasting impact on our ability to help the animals in Northern Uganda. So thank you so much to the kennel donors. Next slide. The next phase of our improvement project is to build a cattery and to transform our old kennel building into a hospital isolation treatment unit, which we desperately need. We still need to raise some money for that project, and we would love to have you be part of that project. If you can help, please go to our website, thebigfixuganda.org, and make a donation toward our isolation treatment unit. Next slide. If you do that, you'll be memorialized forever in one of these beautiful donor plaques that'll be located inside our new isolation treatment unit. So thanks a lot for considering that. Next slide. So we're going to show you what happened yesterday at the Big Fix Uganda. But before I do, let me tell you that Northern Uganda has some amazing artists. We want to give a big shout out to Tax Art Center. Tax, T-A-K-S, stands for Through Art, Keep Smiling. Tax is located in Gulu, and they have a place where you can go to meet artists, to buy art. When you come to the Big Fix guest house, you'll see that all of the beautiful pieces of artwork that we have in the guest house, they all came from Tax Art Center and the amazing Acholi artists who live in the area. Big shout out to David Odwar, a Ugandan who started Tax Art Center. Tax, Through Art, Keep Smiling. Great organization. And many of the artists who participated in our contest also are involved with Tax. So one of my favorite places in Gulu to go. When you come visit us, we'll take you there. We tasked the artists with the challenge of coming up with a design that would create a calming and soothing effect for the dogs who come to the Big Fix. Now, the dogs who come to us might be rescued. They might have been found on the side of the road in terrible condition. They might be sick. They might be injured. They might be unwanted. They might be starving. They might have had a bad home where they were beaten or treated badly. But those dogs coming to us need comfort and they need to be soothed. And so one of the things we wanted to do in our new kennel building was to create a comforting and soothing environment. So we told the artists in Northern Uganda to come with their ideas for how they would use their art and design to soothe and comfort the dogs who come to us and who need our help. So the artists submitted sketches for their designs, and we got some amazing applications. And we chose the top 12 artists to come and paint our kennel rooms. And the painting started yesterday and is concluding right now in Gulu. So today, in part one of our live stream event, you're going to be seeing what was done yesterday, October 3rd. And then next Sunday, when we have part two of this live stream event, you'll be seeing the videos of all of the artists, each of them individually presenting their artwork and showing you our very colorful new kennel at the Big Fix Uganda. So Megan, let's take a look at this video. This will just give you a little taste of what things looked like yesterday at the Big Fix Uganda. So you can see that the artists started with penciling out their drawings on the walls. Every artist was given the task of doing a painting at the entrance and also on the interior of the kennel room. And again, the aim was to try to come up with a design that would be soothing to the dogs who came to seek refuge here at the Big Fix and be rehabilitated. So you can see they've come up with all kinds of, great, colorful, amazing ideas. This is one of my favorites. This is a dog taking his medicine, um, and there's just a lot of creativity and interesting stuff to look at here. So the kennel building itself has tiled floors and walls so that we can maintain sterility inside the kennels. There's also a drain in the floor of each kennel, and we've just finished the septic system for the new kennel building. So most of these dogs have not been, who will come to us, have not been inside before. So, using the clouds and the trees and the paintings is an effort to try to make the dogs feel a little bit more at ease and at home. And of course, it makes us happy to see the colorful artwork as well. And this is Bernard Ochaka's kennel room that he's working on. Again, Bernard is the one who contributed the piece of artwork that we used in our promo for this event. So yeah, that's how things looked yesterday. And let's go on to the next slide and have a look at some of the photographs of how things were as of yesterday. So these are some of the kennel rooms. These artists are really so talented and so creative. But Uganda is one of the most impoverished places on earth, especially northern Uganda. It's the area where people suffered for over 20 years with the warfare between the Lord's Resistance Army, the LRA, and the Ugandan government. And that war and conflict caused economic collapse in the region. So many people just lack the opportunity to have jobs and to earn a living, and it really creates so many hardships. And there are literally people going hungry in northern Uganda. And it's so important to the Big Fix to make sure that we promote artwork because art is a part of the Acholi culture. It's a part of, joy, and it's a part of happy living. So we hope that by holding this event, you will also be exposed to some of these really talented young artists, that you will be inspired to come to Northern Uganda, which is an amazing, beautiful green place. We are very close to Murchison Falls National Park, where you can come and see the elephants, the giraffes. I've seen 3 leopards in one visit to Murchison. It's an amazing place for wildlife. And you can also come and volunteer with us at the Big Fix Uganda. So please come to Northern Uganda. Please come to the Big Fix. You can meet these artists. You can help support them by buying their work and visiting them at Tax Arts Center. Next slide. So here are 2 more of our artists at work yesterday in the kennel rooms. Fiona on the right, she's the only female artist. We really hope to be able to promote more girls and young women to pursue their artistic talents in northern Uganda. You can see Fiona's just doing a really beautiful job. Her kennel room's going to be so pleasing and inviting. And let's go to the next slide. And here are 2 more of our artists working on their kennel rooms. This is yesterday at the Big Fix Uganda, our art contest for our new kennel building as part of our World Animal Day celebration in Uganda. Next slide. So here are some more of our artists in their kennel rooms. Love the clouds there on the left. Next slide. And the artist on the left is Emmanuel Otim. He is part of our Art for Animals project at the Big Fix Uganda. He and Stephen Odoch have gone to many, many schools in Northern Uganda and not only taught about the 5 animal freedoms and the importance of being kind to animals, but they've also taught artwork and created murals at more than 20 schools in Northern Uganda. Next slide. Here's some more wonderful scenes inside the Big Fix Uganda's kennel building. This was yesterday, October 3rd. Next slide. And you can see on the photo on the right, there's a pallet bed. We created those so that the dogs could be elevated off the ground, and we pile blankets on top of those pallet beds. We use 3 things for beds in Uganda. We use those pallet beds. We use tires. An old tire makes a great bed for a dog. And we also use plastic chairs with blankets on them. Dogs like to be elevated off the ground, and so they actually like sitting in chairs. So you'll see all of that when you join us next week for part 2 of the live stream. Next slide. Yeah, I love both of these rooms. I mean, I'm so excited to be there. I think I want to sleep in the kennel building instead of at the guest house. I'm so excited about the artwork. You can see in the photo on the right, the green chair. Those are the kind of chairs that we'll use for the dog beds. As I said, dogs love sleeping in those. Next slide. And here's another happy scene outside the kennel. Another thing that's noteworthy is that all of these doors that you're seeing, these were all fabricated by hand by craftsmen in Gulu town in Uganda. The thing that's so amazing about the Acholi people is you can give them a picture of anything that you want to build and they can build it. They're so talented, and we have such great resources in the community, and it's so beautiful that so many people in the local community are contributing to what we're creating at the Big Fix Uganda. So those are the scenes from the Big Fix Uganda's Kennel Art Contest, celebrating animals through art as it stood yesterday, October 3rd. I'm inviting you to join us for another part 2 live stream event next Sunday at the same time. Watch our Facebook page. And at that time, you will meet the artists who participated in our World Animal Day art contest. They will talk to you about themselves, their backgrounds, and why they painted the designs that they did inside their particular kennel room. And you'll see who won the kennel art contest. Unfortunately, we can't bring that to you today because we have bad rain today in Gulu, which is interfering with the internet network. So we're going to be bringing you more in part 2 of this live stream event next Sunday on our Facebook page. I want to again thank everybody who was involved today. C. Megan Michael, thanks for being behind the scenes. Everybody at the Big Fix Uganda, all of our artists who participated in the kennel art competition, and all of the Big Fix supporters and friends. From Bear and I, we are wishing all of you the very, very happiest of World Animal Day. And remember, you can do something to make the world a better place for animals. Put your compassion into action for the animals during this next year, and join us in Uganda next year for World Animal Day 2021. Looking forward to seeing you next Sunday for part 2 of this live stream event. See y'all. Happy World Animal Day.